Kemper Profiler Tones and Talks. Hello, everybody. He's been with two very amazing interviews on Rick Beato just recently, and he's an icon in modern rock music, legendary band, of course. That's Pink Floyd, and the gentleman we're going to talk about today is Mr. David Gilmour, and he created for quite some tracks, some songs, very, very signature, distinctive guitar tones and approaches. And we want to look into one of the most famous of these songs today. And we means most part of that task and the heavy load is going to be taken by Mr. Thomas Dill. Hello, Thomas.
Hi, Tom.
As usual, he's doing the heavy lifting.
I'm pretty nervous today.
Well, yeah, it's pretty iconic, and in a way, it's the tone we are going to look at today is so. I mean, if you open TikTok or Insta these days, you hear a lot of people, getting into that tone and the solo. But it's also pretty bare, so every nuance you're not doing correct shows pretty much, and also it shows that the person playing is really, really important, because the phrasing and the micro tonality is really making a big difference. So we're looking today at Another Brick in the Wall by Pink Floyd from the The Wall album.
The Wall album.
And famously played and created by Mr. David Gilmour. So Thomas, how did you approach that? Was this new for you, or are you aware of that track for
yes,
decades? Of course, most probably.
I'm aware since 1980 with that track. Listening, I don't know how much. So to this track, played it. Created sounds for that track, got mad on this sound, because what we need to say is David Gilmour, as far as I know, recorded the iconic solo with his Les Paul with P90s, going into a compressor, directly into the compressor. I think it was an LA2A or 1176. Then going direct into the desk. This compressor was really hard clipping. And then that was written on the website gilmourish.com, then fed into a Mesa Boogie amp. So they blended this hard compressed tone with a little bit of overdrive from the Mesa Boogie amp. So you hear this cleanish tone, but with a lot of sustain coming from the compressor, but some dirtiness behind it. So that's what I would describe it. So some little bit this dirtiness behind it.
Wow.
And this makes it, I think, really hard to recreate that one. But this is not our attempt for today, because we don't want to get this one-to-one copy of all the recorded sounds. So today is this practical thing. So you get a call, hey, tomorrow is the gig, and please prepare another brick in the wall for that gig. So you need to have some working guitar tone for yourself and for that solo. And my concept is, like I did all the last time, so having one rig for, and this fits for the clean part, for this that one, and one rig and the same rig via morphing for the lead part, for all that stuff. So how to do it? Do you have something to add to that?
No, just
ideas.
No, I'm just quite astonished, because I always thought Well, I heard about that thing that he was plugging into the mixing desk, and then they were using like studio gear limiters or compressors to squeeze the sound to the max. And so I thought that was it. So I had never heard about that he was using a Les Paul for that.
Yes, the Gold Top 57.
Okay. And second, I had no idea that there's the story about feeding that signal into a Mesa.
That's
as well.
what I have written. Just what I've read. Yes, I didn't write that. And it might be because the guys at Gilmoreish.com, they are really picky about all these Gilmour tones. And anyways, when David Gilmour plays this song on stage, he uses different stuff. He uses his high watt amps, maybe some smart overdrive tones, the Dynacomp for the compression and all that stuff. So totally different things. So, and this is what I try to create, a useful tone for the stage.
All right, cool.
Okay, let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
So here we are, and here is the rig manager, and we are at the Power of Love tone. And to get to David Gilmour's tone, I thought, we should use, or I should use, a high watt amp. And Bert has a nice high watt amp, so you might need to search for, I just saw it, high watt. Here, this is high watt crunchy, and here we are. This is it. So very big, but it needs some fine tuning. So first of all, I take this rig and copy it into our Tones and Talks song rigs. So here we are. High watt crunchy, I will rename it at first in Tones and Talks, another rig. Okay, so starting with the clean sound, I will turn everything that I don't need off. That's the first thing, to not get confused. I will start from scratch. Don't need a Cirrus reverb, which is nice, by the way. Don't need the legacy delay. And start first of all with the reverb. I take the, you don't see it here. I will take a reverb here, natural reverb, and then let's say the room. So now turning that one off and copy it here. So this is the room reverb, a bit too much, so turning it down. Yes. So now coming to the amp. First of all, I will choose a tone stack for that one. And I will take the Marshall TM45 Bright. Then turning down the gain. Really clean tone, which is fine. Then turning up the presence and the treble. So the compressor is on, which was from the original rig. I like that compressor. It's a really heavier compressor, a higher amount of squash, attack and threshold. So this is fine for me. And mix level 51%. I will turn that up. So here we go. Okay, amp sound. It can be a little bit thinner, so I will turn down the mids. And this might be okay. So in the recorded version, they have this direct to disk sound. So I wouldn't use this direct to desk sound. I wouldn't use that for a live tone. So turning a cabinet off. It's a nice crispy tone, but it's not good for live situations. So you need to have this a bit more muscles, this edgy tone. So that's okay at first for this clean tone. Now going to the heavy one. At first I will add some gain and going to the morph sound, generic gain, adding this one. And that sounds nice. Maybe a little bit more. It sings and it has a sustain and it has noise. To eliminate the noise, I will add the noise gate here. So I don't need it for the other sound, but yeah, then it gets morphed. So next thing is this is something important. I try to imitate this direct tone from the direct to desk mix with adding the direct mix, the direct signal of the guitar to the tone. Check this out. Without. So now the guitar is really in your face. Okay, another thing I would do is turning the treble and presence a little bit down to get a warmer tone. Fine. Then a little bit more reverb, so more decay time, a longer reverb. No decay turned down. Yes. Let's see with that. Okay, fine. For the live tone, the stage tone, I would add a little bit of delay, dual delay, ping pong, 2/16, 4/16, less feedback, no modulation, and the mix level really low. So now we have the normal tone. Let's get to the lead tone here. Okay, that's fine. Not too much, so just for adding some atmosphere, ambience, or sustain for the sustained notes. Then there is something else what I need to fix at this part. Listen to the lower notes. It's a little bit, too much low end, so I would turn the definition up to get this low end a little bit tighter. So this is tighter and thinner for these lower tones. So I think, yes, we're done with that tone. So we have this one. Oh, delay. Don't need that delay here. The delay then for the lead tone. Yeah, okay, a little bit down. And don't forget, rise time, fall time for the morphing. Now I can switch it with my switch. So we have the rhythm part, yeah. Lead tone. Nope. Here we are. Okay, Tom, your opinion.
Wonderful. Really with depth and not so. Well, I would have approached it completely differently.
Okay.
Mostly because of I hadn't taken that running into an amp in parallel into consideration. So that made a huge difference because you were using a real amp and getting into a little bit of distortion, and then you added the clean stuff. That made a lot of difference, and it had this bite and still that directness. So cool approach, very cool approach. I wouldn't have thought about that.
First of all, I thought about using parallel path. To blend between direct and amp signal. But that wasn't really convincing for me. Just it sounded nice, it sounded sweet, but sweet is not the thing that you need for these things on stage, for the war on stage. So I thought it fitted better with using the direct signal in the amp menu. And then I don't know if you could hear it via Zoom, but the guitar comes close to you when you turn up this. This is parameter, so it was really nice. So I do not often use that, but in this case it was perfect. And it's a bit the recorded sound is a very warm tone. And this one is more bitey, but because of this stage stuff and to cut through all this band things and everything what's happening behind it, so much keyboard pads and these layers, not that second guitar, but a little bit maybe. I don't know if there would be a second guitar player, but you can cut through all these keyboard pads, which sometimes might be complicated and hard to cut through this little position.
Yeah, pretty cool. And as I said, interesting approach. I mean, you guys let us know if you had come or would have gone into the same direction, or maybe had a completely different approach. I think this is really interesting, and it's very authentic if you know how the original tone came together. And again, thank you so much, Thomas. This rig will be available for you guys, and see you next time. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye.